It's Trump's race to lose 4.5 months before the first votes for the GOP presidential nomination. SALEM. Former President Trump is not joining any of his dozen rivals for the Republican presidential nomination in hitting the campaign trail on Labor Day. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than the former president does not have to. With 4.5 months to go until the Iowa caucuses kick off the 2024 GOP presidential nominating calendar, Trump is leagues ahead of his challengers in the latest national polling and crucial early state surveys. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than Trump's lead expanded over the spring and summer as he made history as the first former or current president in American history to be indicted for a crime. Trump's 4 indictments, including in federal court in New York City and in Fulton County court in Georgia, have only fueled his support among Republican voters, where the push to block Trump from the ballot in a key primary state currently stands. Trump stands at 59% support in the latest national poll in the GOP nomination race, a Wall Street Journal survey conducted August 24 to 30. He held a gigantic 46-point lead over Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who at 13% was slightly ahead of the rest of the field of contenders, all who registered in the single digits. The most recent Fox News national poll, conducted in early August, indicated Trump had a 37-point lead. While not as large, Trump still enjoys commanding double-digit leads over his rivals in the latest polls in Iowa and New Hampshire, which holds the first primary in the GOP nominating calendar and votes second after the Hawkeye State. Check out initial Fox News Power Rankings. Indiana 2024 GOP presidential nomination race. We've always firmly believed that President Trump would be the clear and away frontrunner in this race, and once he started to campaign and travel around the country and engage with voters, that it would be clear that he's in the driver's seat. A top Trump campaign advisor, who asked to remain anonymous to speak more freely, told Fox News this summer. However, compared to his rivals, Trump's campaign schedule has been sparse. He last hit the trail August 12 as he briefly greeted voters at the Iowa State Fair. A factor in his light campaign dance card is that his schedule is being consumed by the criminal charges he faces in his 4 cases, each in separate jurisdictions. "I'm sorry, I won't be able to go to Iowa today. I won't be able to go to New Hampshire today because I'm sitting in a courtroom on bulls," he said during a rally in New Hampshire in early August. Trump's dominance over his rivals is illustrated in more than just polls. He is also putting up some robust fundraising figures, courtesy of his legal troubles. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than this candidate became the first Republican to drop out of the 2024 GOP presidential nomination. RACEA's Fox News first reported Trump hauled in $9.4 million in less than a week after he surrendered to authorities in Atlanta in the Georgia election interference case and had his mug shot taken. The photo was instantly featured on T-shirts, mugs and posters, fueling fundraising. Trump's campaign touted that in total, they raked in over $20 million in August. Trump is also dominating coverage of the GOP nomination race, with his trips to courthouses in New York, Miami, Washington and Atlanta receiving wall-to-wall coverage on the cable news networks and online. Campaign aides tell Fox News the former president's schedule will likely pick up in the coming weeks, starting with a stop on Friday in South Dakota, where he will team up with an ally and potential 2024 running mate, conservative Governor Kristi Noem. Later in September, Trump is set to speak at the California GOP convention. While Trump is currently lapping the field, a veteran Republican strategist says the race is far from over. Longtime New Hampshire-based Republican strategist Jim Merrill, a veteran of numerous GOP presidential campaigns, who is neutral in the 2024 nomination race, noted that Donald Trump is king of the hill right now. Click here to get the Fox News app. However, Merrill noted that there are a lot of candidates who are working really hard up here, and what I'm seeing is that there's an awful lot of interest in the candidates as they're going around the state, holding town halls, doing parades. You're seeing big crowds and interested voters.